Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Aspire Sports Show. I'm Tyler, along with the panel here. We got Kyle, Giggs, Ryan, and we're going to kind of be talking about the games tonight, kind of recapping some. Well, not tonight, but earlier today. One of them still, or is that Dolphins game over yet? Did that officially end? We're watching the Steelers game here. 31 seconds left, so but we'll go ahead and keep you updated with that game. But we'll talk about like all the games prior to this, some surprises, some disappointments, any big injury news, which the biggest one of, I guess it's not huge, but did you guys see that Kyle Allen hit
Carted off, yeah.
And broke his ankle was sideways. Ugh.
It's been happening a lot this year. People, their feet are pointing the wrong direction.
Yeah, that was not good. Oh, we got to pass. Oh, almost. Are they gonna throw a flag on that? No flag. Okay, sorry, I'm watching the Steelers game. We got a close one, and as you can see, Steelers fan.
I got a little concerned, and
what about
Amari Cooper got twisted up there too? I thought he was about to fucking do something to his leg earlier.
I hate anytime
when
I
he
see
just fell over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twisted up. Oh my god.
Is it when he caught that short pass?
Yeah, that short pass.
Is that what the one you're talking about? When
he
caught
just looked like an idiot.
Yeah, I don't know what he was.
Yeah, just like
the least athletic thing I've seen all day.
Man, Watt was so close there.
What about our boy Dalvin? Our boy. What about some Dalvin? Who wants to talk about Dalvin Cook? The dude's an animal. He's been.
Yeah.
How many over 200 yards rushing today? Well.
He leads.
Hey, he was a sell at that good time now. This is the perfect time to sell. Go and sell. You'll get everything in return for him. Okay. Drops back. He always escaping the pocket, throws down the field to a wide open receiver, as always. But there's going to be 15 seconds left. He's got to spike the ball.
I got a feeling something's going to happen here. I don't feel very good right now.
7 seconds left. If you're not watching this game, we got a doozy down in Dallas. And honestly, if they end up losing this game, this will be on Tomlin.
100%.
Any bets tonight that you guys have
already over?
I know, Ryan, you almost got it. You did say Will Fuller was going to have one catch for basically all those yards and a touchdown. Too bad it wasn't the first one, though.
Cooks had the first one. It was deep.
Yeah. That was I think it was 50 yards. Hey, how about that Chark play, though? That Chark play, he was good today. Lutton wasn't, it was against Houston. They're not that great, but Lutton didn't play that bad.
Good on Houston.
What about your Detroit Lions there, Giggs?
They didn't look so good.
No, not one.
Or hurt, or they just take him out because it was out of reach?
Matt Stafford got his head
caved in,
kind of twisted back when he was getting sacked. So I'm pretty sure he got a concussion or a neck injury, but he wanted to stay in. The doctors took him out. The refs made him come out. But yeah, that game kind of went how I thought it was going to go. I didn't expect Matt Stafford to have two really sloppy turnovers. Both interceptions were really, really bad.
Yeah, that one right by the goal line, that was a pretty bad one.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell he's doing.
They were both very bad passes. DeAndre Swift looked good. He got about 100 all-purpose yards, if not more. I know a lot of that was garbage time on the last drive, but Marvin Jones found the end zone. He didn't do a lot outside of that. Hawkinson just continuing to put up awesome numbers for tight ends. He's probably one of the safest tight end plays right now. Him, Kelsey, Waller. It doesn't get safer than those three tight ends right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and what a finish down in Dallas between two Super Bowl contenders. Oh boy! Hey,
gosh.
I said in the beginning of the week when this line came up, I was like, didn't I say it? I said that in the beginning of the week. Well, this past week. I said, when this line comes up, you bet on the Dallas side because this is a classic play, put your head in your ass, whatever that saying is. You're playing with your head up your ass type of game by the Pittsburgh Steelers because they play shit. They play down to the fucking competition with these kind of games. It's so frustrating as a Steelers fan because you can imagine being a Patriots fan in their prime, right? With Belichick and Brady, and they play a team like this. You know, going into that game, okay, this game's going to be probably like 50-0.
They would do that
as
a lot.
Steelers
though.
fan, you know, this is
The Patriots. To be
Patriots
fair,
always took care of business.
yeah, I know,
They
but
always
no,
took
to
care
be
of
fair though, they would. I remember so many times watching Patriots games where they'd be down going in the second half. They would do it a lot, and then they would just come in the second half and just
not against bad teams. They would destroy bad
The
teams.
season I remember is the one with Randy when they would run up the score constantly, and they're like, "Is this unsportsmanlike?"
At some point, though, it was because it's like 49-0. They're still the 2-minute huddle. When they're
Belichick's running a hurry up.
Who am I blaming that game on though? Number one's Mike Tomlin. Number 2 is Randy Fichtner. And number 3 is Keith Butler a little bit. But, God, their play calling is awful sometimes. It makes you scratch your head a lot.
So Gilbert looks good.
He doesn't look bad. That's what I was telling Tyler. I don't think he looks that bad. For his first game ever playing, their quarterback.
I saw this awesome stat. He
the quarterback.
Start after being drafted 2,300 days ago or something like that. If you're patient,
you might as well play
just got to be patient.
Just got to put in the work. I mean, you might as well play him at this point. What do you have to lose? You know?
He's
not going anywhere. But let's what about some other games, some big games that happened today fantasy wise? I mean, you had Mahomes, he was a stud. Hey, Drew Lock, you called it, Gigs, right? Drew Lock was a good play.
Yeah, that was making me sweat bullets first half, but 3 tutties, 200 yards in the second. We'll take it.
MPX, he said he's happy he didn't start Hollywood.
Yeah. Well, hey, and I do want to say this, is that I think we made some pretty good calls. Obviously, you're not going to make them all. Otherwise, hey, I would make a lot of money getting all of them right? But I think, we made some good ones with Chark was a really good play this week. And, at least I was pretty high on Chark. Ryan, he said, no, I'm just kidding. All of us like Chark, I think. Some other ones I can't remember off the top of my head. DJ Dallas was decent. He disappointed me a little bit because they just I don't know what happened with Seattle. Like they just got blown the fuck out. I don't know what happened with them. It was kind of a weird game where I definitely didn't expect Josh Allen to be throwing for 400. I don't think he threw for 400. Maybe he did throw for 400, but just put up like
the Seattle's
36.
Defense is terrible.
But he also hasn't looked good for the past 4 weeks as well.
Yeah,
so it's
but
kind
he's
of like,
also torched bad teams this whole season, though. He's like top 5 in passing right now. I'm not disagreeing. The last few weeks, we're like, you can make fun of Bills fans, but like when he plays bad teams, he's like most quarterbacks. He's like Dak
but that's
Prescott.
not a bad team.
I don't know. I guess.
No, I agree. I think it was the perfect get right spot, and it's also West Coast teams never fare well when they have to go from West Coast to East Coast playing a 1:00 game. Historically, they're not good. It's like they win. I forget what the percentage is. I feel like it's like around % of the time. I can't remember what the exact stat is when a West Coast team travels East Coast and has to play at 1:00. So those are. I mean. I don't know. Obviously, it's Seattle, and they look really good, but at the same time, they are traveling cross coast.
I did say it earlier in the season.
Who were you counting
their biggest downfall?
Who were you counting on to get 30 points, Crowder or Antonio? Ooh, who do you think could get 30? I feel like Crowder out of those two. If you need 30, especially if this is like a PPR, I think Crowder's your best bet. What about you, Ryan? You agree? Or did you say Antonio?
I don't see the Jets being able to have someone on offense put up 30 points against the Patriots too.
You don't even think Crowder could?
With Flacco?
No, I mean I don't think either one of them gets to 30.
Hey, 15 catches, 150 yards. Let's see it.
I think, say in a scenario where Godwin ends up like not feeling it after like the first drive, and it's just Evan, Gronk, and Brown out there catching passes in a shootout type game. I feel like that's the only scenario when 30 gets put up. I don't see any scenario where Crowder puts numbers like that.
I could see Crowder getting like 20 targets and hopefully busting a couple of them for big plays. I could see that because when he plays, he's the only one that gets any targets in this offense because it is pathetic. And Joe Flacco, he's playing because I think he's out, right? Darnold's out.
Yep. I'm starting Joe Flacco in a league.
I had to. I did a really bad. See, this is the hardest thing is like trying to really get this thing up and going has taken so much of my time. So I literally don't pay attention to any of my fantasy lineups anymore. And also because it's just horseshit. Like this league, this year has been like, I've been so unlucky. Like I'm putting up a bunch of points, but I have the most points put against me in like every single league. But whatever, cry me a river. But it's just really unfortunate. So at the same time, I'm like, fuck it. So, but I didn't check any of my lineups this week, and I had Baker in one of my leagues starting. And I had to. The only person left was Joe Flacco, so I had to pick up Joe Flacco. And this is in a one quarterback league too. I had to pick him up and start him.
Check freeze.
Check freeze. But other than that, what about some other big performances throughout this week? Obviously, we got Dalvin Cook. Who else was really DJ Chark, Allen?
Gibson we called. Hawkinson ended up in the end zone, right?
No.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
I thought he scored one.
Hawkinson. Oh, Hawkinson. Yeah, he got in the end zone.
He scored. Obviously, we like Fuller.
Diggs. We were big on Diggs.
Yeah.
At least I was big on Diggs. I liked Keenan Allen. I liked Scary Terry.
Scary Terry. Yeah, we did talk up Scary Terry a lot, and he was in my start of the week segment there. I said absolutely, you start him every single week. Like this is a top 10 receiver. It doesn't matter about the matchup. Just plug and play. I will say what a disappointing, and you can't blame him, but Justin Jackson, I mean, shit, gets hurt first play of the game. Like that is so unfortunate. Like such a good matchup, would have had a really good game, but just, man, injuries suck. Like they're so, and he got cleared to go back in too, which was really frustrating is because he didn't go back in. So, damn, but it's just frustrating because I was big on him. We had obviously. I thought Carolina played really well as well today. Yeah. They played really well, kept it really close. Surprisingly, I didn't think that they were going to
a better football team.
Yeah,
I think they've been highly competitive this whole season. They've surprised me big time.
Teddy Bridgewater.
And what a smokescreen that was! Damn you, Matt Rule, saying we're going to swap series, and then he goes there and touches the ball like 28 times or something stupid.
Oh, and that's something to keep an eye on because he was definitely banged up after that game. You could tell he was in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
I feel like that's stupid. Why are you giving him 28 carries or 28 touches his first game back? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I get it. He's your best player, but at the same time, at least ease him in one game. Like, don't just throw him out there and say, okay, here's 30 touches, man. Go out there and do it. Like, he can do it, but let him get conditioned a little bit, whatever. But
especially with Mike Davis playing well, it's not like there's an unknown running back behind him. Mike Davis is filled in admirably. So
I'm gonna go with Antonio Brown since Crowder is questionable. That's fair. Brown, if you need 30 points, you're gonna have to get lucky regardless. So hopefully you pick the right one.
Hey, Crowder's hit 22 fantasy points twice this year in 4 or 5 starts that he's had. So it's not out of the realm. Like I really do think it's possible for Crowder to get 30. Do I think it's likely? No. But didn't that wide receiver for San Fran just the other night have like 36 fantasy points or something stupid because he had 10 catches, 180 yards and a touchdown? Like anything can happen, guys. Anything.
Richie, what's his name? Richie James? Is that
Yeah.
was
Remember, someone's like, "Is someone gonna shadow Richie James?" And we're like, "Does it matter?"
Yeah. Well, somebody was like, "How do you feel about Richie James tonight?" Because I remember, and I was like, if you're that desperate, then go ahead." And he ends up being like highest
He was a
score
monster
of the
game.
week. That's just how fantasy goes. Nobody can predict that. Nobody. It's just how it goes sometimes. Started Juju, big dub. Hey, Giggs was big on Juju. I don't. So
No, I kept on
congrats to
Juju.
Giggs
Remember,
here.
I said
wherever he is.
Deontay, and you guys were just
Oh
like,
yeah, or was it you? Whoever, somebody was. I don't remember. But yeah, I mean, good job. Good job. Round of applause for Ryan here. You think there's any waivers that could put up and get me 30? No, I think those are your best options there. I think I would just pick whatever one and hope it happens. I think those are two pretty solid guys though to honestly possibly get to 30. Like obviously, like if you had Devonte Adams, like that'd be even better, but you don't. But I think those are two guys that it's in the realm of possibilities. Now it's probably not gonna happen, but it's definitely it can happen. I could see it. Just need a couple things to go right as well. And if you have any questions about the games or anything, want to comment, maybe your fantasy team sucked or whatever it was, maybe we gave you some bad advice. Go ahead and say in the chat, whatever it is. So, have you guys looked at any of the bets tonight? Anything to bet on tonight?
yeah, I'm looking at them now.
Ryan.
Well,
why don't we do this before it gets too close to the game because we fucked up last time. First touchdown score. Let's do that because we messed up last time. I'll go first. Has anybody else looked at it or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just pull it up and I'll go first. I'll go with my first touchdown score. So as you guys know, we give our first touchdown scores if you're going to bet on FanDuel Sportsbook or FanDuel or Sportsbook, FanDuel or DraftKings, or maybe you go Bet Rivers or whatever it is that you use. Quick little plug here for FanDuel. If you do a same game parlay on FanDuel and you get two of the legs right, it has to be 2 or greater. I think at the odds of like minus 250 or something. I forget what the exact thing is. 200. So 3 or more legs, 200 odd or greater. You have to hit or 2 out of the 3. And if you hit 2 out of the 3, you get your money back. So if you're going to do a same game parlay, I think they're the only ones who actually offer it, but on FanDuel they offer that, so it's really nice. Ryan over here will give you the parlay the people bet, which he'll give you his 3 favorite, which you did hit. At least you got your money back. This is like 3 weeks in a row you haven't lost money if you've been listening to his parlay for the people, because he's at least been right on 2 of them. The previous, I think it was 3 weeks ago, as you did hit, or 3. Yeah. Live streams ago or whatever it is, you hit on the one. So
who are you playing, AB?
He'll give you his parlay. AB or Fournette?
Yeah.
Full PPR AB.
I'd go Fournette.
I'm only picking Fournette because I have him on my fantasy team and I need him to do well. So
does it say if it's like PPR or anything?
No, he just straight up asked.
Like that has a lot to do with the answer, probably.
Who for captain? Giggs, have you looked into it at all for captain spot?
For captain?
Yeah, for tonight's game. Yeah.
What do you mean captain? Like team captain?
For DFS?
No, for DFS.
Yeah. You see, guys, this single game stuff, that stuff drives me crazy. I haven't taken a look at it, but for tonight, I feel like you got to consider one of each quarter, like either consider Drew Brees, Tom Brady, or Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara. That's probably the only ones I'd consider.
I'd consider so I mean, obviously the big thing, well, if you're going to do like DraftKings especially, obviously it matters because the price for the captain a lot, like that's going to definitely really factor into who you pick. And me personally, for the captain spot, I'd go Gronk, because
Hot take.
Well, hey, New Orleans been beat up really. They're not good against tight ends at all on the season. New Orleans actually one of the worst against the tight ends on the season. And right now he's priced as the captain. If you're going to put him in your captain spot, 9,600, where like Alvin Kamara's 16,000. So I feel like
so they changed the price just for who you're going to put at captain?
For captains. Yeah,
do they multiply like 1.5?
So that's why.
Or do you know it?
Yeah, it's 1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So me personally, if I'm going to be playing on now, this is on Fan or DraftKings because they, like I said, their captains are different compared to FanDuel. So if I'm going captain, I'm going to get most of my caption exposure is going to be probably to Gronk, just because I feel like his price point's really good. I think it's now like 3 games in a row that he scored in. Now, yes, there's going to be all these different people in, but I just think it's a really good matchup personally.
Hey, and you got to sometimes do that crazy stuff to win it, so I like it.
I'm happy Edmonds did bad. I got Kenyon Drake. Did he do bad? I honestly did not check on that game because I was just focused on the Steelers game. He did bad though
if
today.
Finished with like 10.
He didn't
Really?
That's
all right. No wonder.
Edmonds 10.3.
I just realized something. I've been putting the wrong link to the stream in my tweets. Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. No wonder why. Well, no wonder why.
What the hell have you been putting in?
An old one.
Smart.
I'm just gonna put a link
to
the channel.
We probably have so many watches on that link.
Yeah. So our channel now has the name, right? It's just at / Aspire Sports.
Well, just share the link.
Yeah, but
you can share the link from the stream.
But
it's easier to do that. I'm 8-1, and I want to trade Cook and Madison for Henry and someone else because of his crazy easy playoff schedule. Thoughts? So are you saying like you want to trade for? Is this Derrick Henry or Hunter Henry? I mean, if it's Derrick Henry, obviously I would definitely do that. But if it's Hunter Henry, I'm assuming Hunter Henry just because. But I mean, I would because I really don't think. I think with Michael Thomas being back, I don't think Cook's ceiling is as high. And I think Hunter Henry is really good. And if you can get someone else in the trade as well, I would do that.
All right. I feel like he's talking about Dalvin Cook and Madison for Derrick Henry and someone else. Unless you read it and I didn't hear.
Oh, Dalvin Cook. Okay. I thought it said Cooks. I'm sorry. So Dalvin Cook. No, I wouldn't. I'd stick with Dalvin. I mean, Dalvin's just nuts. He's crazy. I mean, would you guys trade him?
No.
The sell high candidate of the year. It's I just don't hold on to him.
I mean, he's gonna get hurt eventually, but hold on until then.
I wouldn't go for like. I mean, obviously, I guess if you're getting Derrick Henry and you're getting like another wide receiver 1 or something like that, yeah, for sure. I guess it depends who that second player is. That's how all trades go. I'll say this: all trades go like this. If you can get really good return, it's like anything in life. You go on, you do stocks. If you get good ROI, return on your investment, then yes, you do it no matter what. I don't care what it is. You flip a home, you go to the store and buy some clearance item stuff, whatever it is. You get return on your investment. If it's high, yes, you do it no matter what. So if you're getting Derrick Henry and a wide receiver 1 for that, yes, I would probably do that.
Alvin Cook has Chicago, Dallas, Carolina, Jacksonville, Tampa Bay, Chicago.
Tampa Bay's tough.
It's only a couple of tough games. The rest are
Jacksonville. He's probably going to run for 200 again. He's going to destroy that poor team. All right, but did you guys look at it? First touchdown score?
Yeah, I'll say straight off.
I'll go with mine.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
no, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, just go ahead, okay? No, you go.
When you do this, literally, I feel like 9 times out of 10, DraftKings has better odds. If you're in Pennsylvania, DraftKings almost always has better odds for first touchdown scorer. So I'm just gonna read it. I'm gonna do mine off of. I don't even need to go first. I just wanted to give that little piece of information that DraftKings always has.
Well, just go ahead.
Here's the best advice
Say
I can
who you're
give.
gonna go.
Okay. Well, I do like Michael Thomas in like his comeback game. I feel like they're gonna like feature him, and I do like Michael Thomas in tonight to score first for the Saints. And his odds on DraftKings are like plus 1,100. I don't know who made those or why they did that, and
It was
it's still
Steve.
1,100. Steve, Steve. And I'm gonna go on the opposite end. I'm gonna go Antonio Brown. I just have a weird feeling that he just has a good game tonight with his boy Tommy B.
We'll go ahead to the next. Well, real quick, because Nick. Hey, Nick. Everybody, we appreciate you being here. Honestly, it means a lot. Thank you for being in with us tonight. But Nick, his injuries. I do agree. Worried about his injuries. I do agree with Dalvin Cook with that. Like, once again, if you can get good return on your investment with Dalvin Cook, if you can get Derrick Henry and like a high upside wide receiver, I would definitely really consider it. But I would say the ceiling's just massive, and he showed it these past couple of weeks. The dude is capable of crazy numbers. Yes, the injury history is always going to be a concern with him, but he has already missed a game this year, so he's probably going to miss like one more maybe, unless he gets a big injury. But I will say, send us your offer if you want somebody to kind of pick your brain with, send your offer over here and we'll help you with it. Okay. But let's continue on. So my first touchdown scorer, I'm going to go with, I picked him as my captain, and that's going to be Gronk. My first touchdown scorer, 1,200 for first touchdown scorer on that side. And on the other side, Emmanuel Sanders back tonight. So I'm going to go with Emmanuel Sanders plus, is it 2,000? No, wait, what is it? Yeah, it's 2,000. 2,000. No, it's plus 2,000.
You kept saying it. I'm like, I'm just go.
Yeah, you're like, okay, those sound really good. I'm gonna go check that real quick. No, so I'm gonna go Manny and Rob. What about? Have you guys looked at it, Giggs and Kyle?
Yes, I think that mine are Marquez Callaway and Scotty Miller. Boom, book it.
$300, and when you win $1 million off those,
yes,
shots,
give me half.
And Giggs, go ahead. Who are your favorite tonight? Have you looked at it?
I have not looked at the odds.
Okay. Well, whenever you look at it, just let us know.
Hey,
Kevin wants to know.
Okay, go ahead.
He wants you to say your bets again, Ryan.
Oh wait. So I do kind of have my rough parlay for the people unless something drastic changes.
Okay, go ahead. So we got the parlay for the people. Let's hear it.
All right, we're gonna keep it 3 legs because 4 legs seems to be increasingly difficult because I keep missing by 1 on it. So we're gonna keep it at 3. We're gonna go a little bit longer. I like Jared Cook to score anytime tonight. I think he has a good matchup against the defense. Tight ends exploit it a little bit. So I'm gonna go Cook into the end zone. I mentioned it a few times. I like Antonio Brown to score tonight as an anytime touchdown scorer. Both those guys on anytime. And then I'm gonna go Tampa Bay to cover the 3. That'll be the parlay for the people. A $10 bet on that wins 160. So that's what we're gonna roll with tonight. Cook to score anytime, Brown to score anytime, and Tampa Bay to cover 3. Another thing I do like is Kamara. His over/under for receiving yards is set at like 48.5 or 49.5. I think last week he had like 98 receiving yards. Obviously, Michael Thomas is back, and Emmanuel Sanders is back, but I don't think you'll never be able to completely phase that part of the offense out. So I do like Kamara over the receiving yards. It's still at like 48.5 or 49.5.
Did you do the parlay for the people?
Yeah, I literally just did.
Yeah, well, you need to redo it because it apparently cut out. So I'm gonna have to type it out for you. So do it nice and slow.
Okay. No, I'm just kidding. It's Jared Cook anytime touchdown scorer. The same for Antonio Brown. Anytime touchdown for Antonio Brown.
Okay.
And then it's just the Bucks to cover 3 on the game. So cover the spread. And that's $10 to win 161 now.
$10 for 161.
Yep.
Very nice. So you heard it here first.
I do like Kamara over receiving yards as well.
No,
But that's not included in the.
that was on accident. That was actually on accident. I didn't mean to do that.
You're gonna have to censor yourself, dude. Did. All right. Any other bets that you like tonight? Player prop wise?
Let me take a look at the player props.
My,
Like I said, Kamara over in receiving yards.
okay.
Antonio receiving yards are only set at 45.5.
Kyle, tweet it on your official Twitter. Do you have the official? Ryan, send me a
No.
screenshot of the bet, and I'll
Right.
tweet it on our.
All right.
All right. So, Michael Thomas versus Tom Brady up 14. Who do you think's this? Who wins this matchup? Up 14, and somebody has Michael Thomas, and the other person he's playing against has Tom Brady. Who do you think wins? Michael Thomas owner, you think?
He's up 14 with Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
No, that guy.
I'd like it. I like your odds. I definitely would bet those odds. Any other things that you want to talk about regarding the games, these previous games? Obviously, we got a big win for the Pittsburgh Steelers, going 8-0, 8-0, baby, 8-0. Let's go. Super Bowl? Question mark. They probably lose to the Chiefs, honestly. But any other like big surprises, big disappointments that you guys had for these games? Obviously, Giggs, go ahead and talk. Well, real quick, we got a question. Cook, Madison, and Robert Woods. Okay, here's the trade. Here's the trade real quick. Let's see what you guys think about this. So Cook, Madison, and Robert Woods. He's trading them away. So trading away Cook, Madison, Robert Woods for Henry and Chubb. Or is this Henry and Diggs? Or okay, so these are three different scenarios. So Henry and Chubb, or Henry and Diggs, or Henry and Gaskin. So which one would you prefer?
I'd do the Henry and Diggs if I was gonna make that trade.
What about you, Ryan? I do the Henry and Chubb.
I do the
Me
Henry and
personally.
Chubb. You're as long as like if you're even, I guess counting even that you're at wide receiver, unless Robert Woods is for some reason like you're wide receiver 1, then obviously you should get a wide receiver back. But if you're pretty set at wide receiver and pretty set at running back, if you can get 2 RB1s for the rest of the season, then that should.
And especially if you can start them, like two running backs that are also off their bye as well, so that you don't have to worry about a bye week for the remainder of the season. Me personally, but I do think Henry and Diggs is also really good as well. Honestly, I would do both of those trades if you can get them. I wouldn't do the Henry and Gaskin though. I definitely would not do.
Hey, going back to the Crowder and AB question for 30.
Hi, Waz. What's up, Waz? What? Okay, go ahead.
One of the reasons that I was figuring the Crowder thing would be a no, I did just see that Gilmore's not playing tomorrow night. Stephon Gilmore. So I guess maybe since that's the case, maybe you definitely put an uptick on Crowder.
Oh, look at that. Stephon Gilmore. But also I forget who their slot corner is. He's really good. I forget what his name is. For New England. Well, he's pretty good. I wouldn't say really good. But hey, listen, do I trade Dalvin Cook for a kicker? If that kicker is Justin Tucker, you might consider it. Justin Tucker's the league winner. And he's the best. And he just has the most swag in the NFL. Is swag still a cool word? Do the kids use that?
Swagger.
That kid has swag.
I use it, but I'm not.
I hate Justin Tucker so much. All right. But I was gonna say, Giggs, what about you with the James Conner, man? You called it. You said it was a trap.
It felt like a trap. Whenever FanDuel moves someone's price up, it's usually a trap. Like it was just such an obvious. It was a good matchup, right?
So
It was just staring at you in the face. It's like, here's James at 8,200. Huh? You want to play me against Dallas? We're going to be up by 30 points at the half. But no, it wound up being a close game, and I don't even think he finished with like 5 fantasy points.
That was pretty terrible.
So are you taking Godwin then over Crowder, or Crowder over Godwin now that the news
I would
about
take
Gilmore?
Crowder over Godwin.
No, he said AB. It was AB.
No,
Yeah,
I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
This is a
Crowder
Twitter
or Godwin?
question.
I'd go Crowder, personally.
You guys agree?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. That's annoying. Really tough.
Okay, so this guy who's going to be doing the trades says, yeah, well, Nick, I shouldn't say guy, Nick. Yeah, I'm loaded at wide receiver, Hopkins, Ridley, Boyd, and then my running backs currently are Cooks, Mixon. So yeah, I think Chubb and Henry. Yeah, I think both of them would really be good. I would probably go. I'd probably go. I don't know who else you have after Mixon. So I'd go Henry and Chubb because it looks like you're really set at wide receiver. Like those are three really good wide receivers. But I mean, even if you get Diggs, it certainly doesn't help to have, or doesn't hurt to have some good depth at the position, especially after this season so far, injury after injury. And you saw that oh, dude, that hit was so. I watched it real, like in live time too. That hit on Kyle Allen today. I just knew his ankle was broken when like the ref looks down, like he calls the play dead, and the ref looks down, and then he immediately looks over to the sideline, starts yelling for them to come out. Like you could see his leg is sideways. It was pretty gross, dude.
What's up with the Redskins and broken legs, dude?
I have something to say about that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, if you watch that game, so if you didn't watch that game but strictly look at the fantasy stats for it, Alex Smith did not actually look that good. Like when I was watching that game, Alex Smith was like throwing passes where I'm like, I like scratched my head on more passes where I was like, dude, good pass, Alex Smith. So he put up like 300 yards, but I think it was like one touchdown, and the one touchdown to Terry McLaurin completely he did it himself. But they're also the defense decided to like lay on the ground for half of it as well. But
yeah,
Alex Smith didn't strike me as someone that like is going to be some stud rest of the season.
All right, here's all I gotta say. If you're watching this video and you haven't liked it already, I am pissed. Okay? Please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't. We'd really appreciate it, and we give kisses.
Yeah, if you're not subscribed, we would appreciate
and Thrive
that.
Fantasy. Sign up Thrive Fantasy. Link is down low in the description. They'll match your first deposit up to $50. I mean, that's free money. It's like we're pulling money out of our pocket and giving it to you, so you might as well do it, right?
Yes. And any other things that you guys want to talk about from the game tonight, the game tomorrow, or the game tomorrow night, or tonight or tomorrow night? I think I said that backwards.
Well, with tonight, what do you think? You think Michael Thomas has like a redemption type game since he's been out for so long?
I don't think so.
I think he has
a good game.
Do you think he has under? Do you think he has under or over 66.5 receiving yards?
I think over.
I'll say under.
I think over. Wait, we're talking about Michael Thomas, right?
Yeah, and they're both minus 110.
66.5 receiving yards. I like the over.
I'll say under. Oh, so I'm in the minority here. So, but let's actually do our predictions real quick because we didn't do that last week as well. Who wins, and what do you think the final score is? What is the over/under for this game right now?
Over/under is 51.
Yeah, 51.
Spread is -3 in Tampa's favor.
So who do you think wins?
I like New Orleans.
Are you going to take Are you going to take the money line then?
Yeah, you might as well do it with juiced odds. Although +3, I mean, yeah, because then it's just a push. So I would just take the juiced odds and go money line New Orleans. And real quick, let me give my first touchdown, guys, because I looked at the odds.
Oh yeah.
This is FanDuel Sportsbook I'm looking at. I like Latavius Murray for first touchdown at +2,000, and I like Cameron Brate at +3,100 on the other side.
Ooh, Cameron Brate. Real quick, if I have Latavius Murray at captain, then should I have Kamara or Thomas at the flex? I mean, I would go if you're going to put Latavius Murray in captain. I mean, I think either one because I'm sure that's pretty. What is his price point if you're putting him? If this is are you talking about FanDuel or?
It sounds like DK.
Yeah, if this is DraftKings, then yeah, I mean his price point's probably really low, so you could probably get. Yeah, he's at 3,600. Dang, that is low. So I would go definitely Kamara. I feel like you should definitely have Kamara in your lineup. I would even go. I think both of them are decent plays, but I'd probably want to have Kamara over Thomas personally. But predictions real quick. Prediction-wise. Me personally, I think the Buccaneers are going to win. I do think it's going to be a pretty close game, but I think they come out in the end. And I think it's going to go over the 50, what is it, 50 and 51 and a half, you said?
51 even.
I think it's going to be 30-27 Bucks. What about you guys?
I'm taking the Bucks to cover the 3, so I'm going to go really close to you. I'm going to go 31-27. And the ending time of this game, I'm going to go with 11:48 because I think we're in for a good one.
11. What time again?
11:48 p.m.
11:48 p.m. Oh shoot! I gotta hurry up. All right, someone else talk for a minute because I gotta get this posted for.
Well,
Ryan.
My prediction: this is gonna be the score. It's gonna be 42-36. New Orleans.
Narlands.
I think it's gonna just be one of those Duke outs. They're just gonna go back and forth. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I don't know.
Can we comment on?
Here's the real question. Okay, you asked that, and then I have a question I want to ask.
I want to bring light to the collegiate athlete out of the 4 of us. Started the day off with a Callaway hat. Now he's wearing a TaylorMade hat because he literally had so many options. He was being sponsored as a golfer.
I'll go grab my Titleist hat. The question is, Mike Evans or Michael Thomas? Who's going to have a bigger game tonight?
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
I'd probably say Michael Thomas as well. I don't think Mike Evans has a good game.
Okay. I think it's going to be Cameron Brate.
Yes.
Well, anything else? Anything else to really wrap this up? And I did see someone say the Browns didn't lose this week. Ludy. Hey, if you want to watch a good streamer, go check out Ludy. He plays on PlayStation. He's really entertaining. Answers any questions you have. So maybe you're into, streaming. Go check out Ludy. But I do think the Browns. Well, obviously the Browns won. Well, do you consider it a win if you have Baker getting COVID though? Maybe he's out. So did they really win on their bye week this week?
If you've watched it, that might actually be a win.
How do you win on your bye week?
Well, he said they didn't lose, so I guess
for a Browns fan, I guess so. But I'm a Lions fan. I have no room to talk.
But if Baker going on COVID IR, is that really?
He isn't actually tested positive. They haven't confirmed he's a positive.
Oh, he still has to do his whole retest and BS, whatever it is.
Yeah, they haven't absolutely confirmed that. That's not. We don't know 100% if he has COVID or not. Let's put it that way. This could be like a Matt Stafford situation, which regardless, I just think any time away from the team preparing for a game isn't good.
Right. Who do they play coming out of the bye? Do you guys know? I don't know who they play. Maybe one of you Browns fans in chat know.
The Browns.
Who?
The Steelers have the Bengals, right?
Yeah.
Next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, right after Joe Mixon. Oh gosh.
Look it up.
I'm not looking. Well, actually, Steelers' run defenses look pretty terrible these past 2 weeks.
They have Houston.
The Browns do? The Browns? Ooh, that's gonna be
should be a shootout.
If you trade for Chubb, that's gonna be a really good matchup there for his first game coming back against that Houston defense. That's gonna be a good matchup for him. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I just want to talk about, if you're still watching and you still haven't liked, please like the video.
And you're a good person for still watching.
And you're also a cute and good person if you're still watching, and we like you a lot.
I see it, Jerry's World. The Steelers come out victorious. Hey, well, yeah. Anything else? If you ever have any questions, we're active on Twitter. Follow us at @AspireSports_. We'll answer any of your questions, whether it's DFS, betting, regular fantasy, season-long leagues. Any questions you have, we'll answer them. We're very active. We'll post new content daily. We'll have a bunch of videos out during the week that will help you win in your fantasy leagues. We have a TikTok. Follow us at Aspire Sports Show on TikTok, Facebook page like that as well. Everything keep up to date on all of our content.
Also,
Thank you.
Top left corner, or no, this way. That corner, top right corner, or whatever it's on your screen. At Aspire Sports, we did the parlay for the people. So if you missed it earlier, go check our Twitter and you can go get the parlay for the people. 5 minutes till game time, so you better hurry up.
Yes. And that being said, thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time. Later, knuckleheads. Hey, that's
Fuck.
who says that?
Nothing changes.
Life. Life.